Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about effects of heat. Heat generally has three effects. Those are change in temperature, change in shape and size of the body, and change in state of the body. Okay, so we will discuss it one by one. Let us first discuss about the change in temperature of our body. Okay, students, heat, it can be either absorbed or released. So what happens if there is an object, either we apply heat so that it absorbs the heat energy or it releases the heat energy that it has. So thereby the difference in temperature happens. Okay, whenever a substance absorbs heat energy, the temperature of the substance increases. Isn't it? Because it absorbs heat energy, so the temperature has to increase. Whenever it releases the heat energy, the temperature has to decrease. When a substance absorbs heat energy, temperature increases, and when it releases heat energy, temperature decreases. It also depends upon the characteristic of the matter. What are those? Let us now discuss. Okay? Students, change in temperature of the body depends upon three things. Those are quantity of heat absorbed or released, then material of the matter or material of the body and mass of the body. Okay, see, it is obvious the amount of heat absorbed that tends to the increase in temperature. More the amount of heat absorbed, more the increase in temperature. Same way, more the amount of heat released, more is the decrease in temperature. Material of the body. Different materials, they have different tendency to absorb or release heat energy. So, it also depends on the material of the body. Last but not the least, the mass of the body. See, whenever heat is absorbed, it actually distributes among the molecules of the body. Okay, so what happens if the mass of the body is more, then the molecules are of more in count. That's why the temperature cannot increase that much. So if we apply same amount of heat energy to an iron bar of having mass 10 kg and another iron bar of having mass 15 kg, then the increase in temperature will be more in the iron bar having the less mass, that is of 10 kg. Whenever heat is absorbed or a body is heated, it expands. Okay, and whenever heat is released, that means the body is cooled, then it contracts. So whenever expansion or contraction happen in a body, it tends to change its size. So the change of size happens because of the expansion or contraction of the body, because of the absorption of heat or release of heat. Okay? Students, the next effect of heat is change in state of the body. See, matter, they exist in three different states. Those are solid, liquid and gas. So, whenever the state of matter changes from one state to another at a fixed temperature, that is called change in state. So, change in state is nothing but the change in the states of matter at a fixed temperature. Okay, so what happens over here? Solid can change into liquid, liquid can also change into solid, liquid can also change into gas, gas can also change into liquid state. So there are certain process and there are certain terms for that. So let us now discuss about it. Whenever solid changes into liquid at a fixed temperature, it is called melting or fusion. So whenever liquid changes to solid, okay, liquid changes to solid in this direction, okay. This is solid to liquid. Liquid changes to solid, it is called freezing. Okay? Same way, if liquid changes to gas, okay, liquid changes to gas, it is called vaporization or boiling. Okay, but whenever gas changes to liquid, okay, gas changes to liquid, it is called condensation. Fine. So solid to liquid is called melting or fusion. Liquid to solid is called freezing. Liquid to gas is called evaporation or boiling. Gas to liquid is called condensation. Okay. There are some materials which tend to change directly from solid to gas. Just like camphor. Camphor doesn't go through the state change from solid to liquid. It directly changes its state from solid to gas. So solid to gas state change means it is called sublimation. Sublimation. And the reverse process, that is from gas to solid. Gas to solid, it is called deposition. Okay, solid to gas is sublimation, gas to solid is deposition. There is another process which is called evaporation. Let us now discuss about evaporation. Okay, I hope you have understood everything clearly. If you wish, you can note it down. Okay, students, as you have discussed now, the state change from liquid to gas is called evaporation or boiling. In evaporation also, the state change happens from liquid to gas. So what is the difference? Evaporation or boiling, it happens at a fixed temperature. Fixed temperature. Okay, but evaporation, it can happen at any temperature, all the temperature. So how we can relate in our day-to-day life? See, whenever we keep our clothes outside to dry, evaporation happens. It doesn't matter whether the temperature outside is 15 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius or whatever. Evaporation will take place and gradually the wet cloth dries up. Okay, so that is why evaporation, it is a slow process. Okay, and evaporation or boiling, it is a rapid process. It happens very fast at a fixed temperature obviously, but it happens very fast. For example, when we keep the water to boil, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, okay, but it boils very fast. At 100 degrees Celsius, that is the fixed temperature at which water boils. The temperature change doesn't happen at that particular moment. The change in temperature doesn't happen till the time water goes into its gaseous form. That means water converts itself into steam. Even if a drop of water is left, that means there will be the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. No change in temperature will happen. That is why it is at a fixed temperature. But evaporation, the cloths, they dry at any temperature. The temperature increase or decrease might be happening. So now, let us discuss about another concept, that is latent heat. Okay? Students, we have discussed that during the change of state, temperature doesn't increases. But heat is either being absorbed or it is being released. So what is happening now? This energy, the heat energy that is absorbed or released, it is actually used in the change of state. So the heat energy that is being absorbed or released during the state change is called latent heat. Okay? Latent heat. I repeat, the heat energy absorbed or released during the state change, okay, is the latent heat. This heat doesn't change the temperature of the body, but it is utilized in the change of state. Okay? Students, let us now take an example and try to understand the change in state in a better way. Okay? We have three states: solid, liquid and gas. Okay? Whenever heat is absorbed, okay, solid changes to its liquid state and it is called melting. Okay, and when heat is released, then liquid converts itself into its solid state. It is called freezing. Okay. Okay, same way when heat is absorbed, then liquid changes into its gas state. Okay, and it is called boiling. And when heat is released or rejected by the gas, it changes into its liquid state, which is called condensation. Okay, so whenever the change takes place, temperature doesn't change. If we take the example of water, okay, water goes to its solid state at 0 degrees Celsius. That's why it is called the freezing point of water. Freezing point of water. Same way, solid changes into its liquid state at 0 degrees Celsius. So it is called the melting point of ice. Melting point of ice. So during this process, the temperature stays at 0 degrees Celsius. That means whenever ice melts, till the time it converts itself into water, the temperature stays at 0 degrees Celsius. Same way, whenever water freezes, till each drop of water freezes into ice, temperature stays at 0 degrees Celsius. Same way, whenever water boils and goes to its gaseous state, that is the steam, the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So at 100 degrees Celsius, water starts to change its state into steam. That means till the time each drop of water changes into steam, the temperature stays at 100 degrees Celsius. So 100 degrees Celsius is also the temperature at which vapor converts itself into liquid. So till the time the vapors convert themselves into liquid, that means water, temperature stays at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so for some matters like camphor, solid directly changes into gas. So this is called your sublimation. When the camphor vapors are cooled, they go to their solid state, that is called your deposition. Okay, so they skip the liquid state, whether from solid to gas, gas to solid. Solid to gas is sublimation, gas to solid is deposition. Okay, so in this way the change in state happens. If you wish, then you can write it down and you can also practice by yourself. I suggest that you draw the diagram as the diagram was initially before I have written anything, and you just practice yourself so that you will have a clear idea about the state change. Okay.